Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. Today we're looking at Carnevale and the Strigoi. Now, Strigoi are mine, as you guys know if you've been watching through the channel. And I've currently been painting mine up, as you may have seen in some of the brush reviews, but also if you follow me on the Instagram, either the official Rage Against the Dice one or my own personal Kevin one, going up in there. But yeah, these are the Strigoi Foot soldiers, and they give me an extra crossbowman thrall, which I really don't need. 2 more nobles, which, although I really love the sculpts, I don't need. And then the 2 reapers. All in all, because I've got a lot, a lot. I already have 4 thralls and 2 nobles. So these are going to give me extras, but I don't care. I wanted them because they're awesome. But yeah, this is who packed it. DP0520. I'm sure you've done a fantastic job. Now, normally what I would do with these is I would show off the models built. Because I'm waiting for the resin bases, I'm not going to do that in this particular video. I will show you the models, of course, now. And then they're going to go off to get washed because they're resin. And then I will show you guys them at a later point fully built. But here's one of the reapers. He comes in 2 halves. He seems okay. There's loads of flash on him, but nothing too strenuous. And I love the reapers. They've got, as you can see here, they've got that very, very feral look to them. Which is the same kind of look you'd get in things like 30 Days of Night. That very feral, wild vampire, and I really, really like it. So the next one we're going to look at here is the Dancing Noble, and I'll show you what I mean. It's not, though. These are common Strigoi. I keep calling them nobles. They're not. The common Strigoi. Look at him. He kind of looks like he's dancing or ice skating, but I don't care because the model's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that sculpt. Yes, so one thing about these is that they don't actually come with the rules in the book. You can, however, look at the app builder for free online. And I believe they've got all the details on there for the cards as well. It's all just been recently redone. So this is another crossbowman, a male one this time though, because my other 2 are female. So it's pretty cool. I like it. There's a very, very nice sculpt there. Let's have a look at that face. One thing I'm doing, because as I said, I'm painting mine up currently, is I'm painting my thralls. I've seen a lot of them, like the packaging and stuff, paints them very white. I paint them with more of an actual flesh colour. Now, I know it's Venice, and it's all, you know, spooky and stuff like that. So they're not going to have, like, glowing tans, of course. But I wouldn't have thought they would have been ridiculously pale white. So I haven't done them as such. And here you go. So here's the reapers, the other reaper. Now what I will do actually, because I'll build these up without them being stuck on their bases. And I do have 2 bases spare, so I'm going to put the 2 reapers on their bases. So I will show you them at the end of this video because they actually aren't in a ridiculous amount of parts. Of course I will have to bath them first. And when I bath my resin, I tend to leave them overnight. And then I'll scrub them with a baby toothbrush. Now that's a toothbrush that's specially made for baby's teeth, so it's a lot softer. Now this is absolutely one of my favourite models from the vampire or Strigoi stuff. Now both arms and the 1 leg need to be stuck on. It's not ideal, but again, it's not the end of the world, is it? But yeah, this is my absolute favourite sculpt. So what I'll do is I'll show you what they look like one more time. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away, as I said, get them washed, get them built, and we'll come back and we'll show you them. The 2 reapers will be on their bases. The other 3 will just be built, but not stuck to any bases. And we'll just have to cope with that, unfortunately. I'm sure we can, though. I'm sure we can. So I'll be back in a second. So, guys, as I said, I was going to build them all up. which I have done. Only 2 of them are on their bases, which I'm going to show you now, and the other 3 are waiting for their bases. So these first 2 are Reapers, and as I said, I think these are absolutely fantastic miniatures. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so we've got them actually on here, and they're very feral looking, and obviously I've got them on the normal street bases. Now, TT Combat, I understand you're posing, you want them to look dynamic like they're charging towards people, but really, look at this poor little guy. It's a good job you can't dry brush these models anyway, because there's no way he's staying on his base. But with it being resin as well, he's going to be really, really difficult to not snap eventually. But the detailing on the actual model is amazing. They were very mold line heavy, I'm going to be honest with you, as I always try to be. But that's a problem with resin. It just is. Here's the other guy. They went together super easily. There's bits that I keep thinking are flash, but they're not. They're part of... They have all these chains and stuff on them. Once again, though, look at that. Thanks, TT Combat. He had a big mold line going right down the trouser leg. But again, not the end of the world. Now, we are going to look at my favourite model from the set. She's absolutely fantastic. She's just a common Strigoi. And she looks amazing. I can actually find myself using her as a female noble. Even though she doesn't look very noble, I think she just looks a bit more badass than a normal common Strigoi, so who knows. And then from my favourite model to possibly the worst model in the whole Carnevale franchise, the whole Carnevale model set, whatever you want to call it. He looks like he's dabbing, or he's ice skating, or he's... Yeah, I get what they were going for with it. They wanted like a dynamic running-y pose. But let's have a look at him painted up. Yeah, it looks no better painted. It looks like he's doing the Monster Mash. And I don't care if it was a Graveyard Smash. I don't want it on my miniatures. But then we take ourselves to this guy. He's really, really cool. I really like him. Now, I decided the way I pointed his crossbow would be slightly different. Because it's meant to go like that. And I've got it like so. And I don't mind. I'm happy enough with it. Yeah. I don't know why I changed it in the end. I was just kind of messing about with it and I realised I could. And it seemed to link up like that, and then I did it, and I thought it was okay, so I kept it. There's no more to it than that, really. But yeah, so this is the next set. Obviously, it's the Strigoi Foot Soldiers. The only set I've got left now to do is the Romany set, which I'm not actually a big fan of, but I'll probably get because I'm a completionist. And then it's just about me hassling TT Combat for as long as possible until they give me my damn Nosferatu models. Which I know exist because they came in the Kickstarter. Especially now that you can buy models singly. I was kind of hoping that we'd start seeing the other models from the Strigoi series just appear as individuals, but we haven't yet. Which might mean they're getting a set with the aquatic ones and the werewolf, which I can't remember the name of off the top of my head, unless it is just werewolf. But yeah, so that's the Strigoi Foot Soldiers Carnevale box. I'll put a link to the description down below for both TT Combat and for Firestorm Games. Firestorm, you can get it at a bit of a discount, but you pay postage. For TT Combat, if you're in the UK, there's no postage on it. So I don't know how that works out in terms of cost effectiveness. I do know at the moment Firestorm Games are getting stuff to you within 24 hours. And TT Combat, the stuff I've ordered thus far has taken about a week, so neither are particularly slow. So wherever you order it from is going to be better for you. But I'll put both links so you can check it out. So yeah, guys. What do you think of these models so far? As you can see, though, I still need to get my base pack. I have ordered one, and depending on whether lockdown ends before they arrive, I'll either use the ones that have arrived, or Vince said he can give me a couple spare and I can give them back when mine arrive. So they won't be too long off bases. And I'm actually painting up my other stuff at the moment, which is pretty good. So yeah. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. Obviously, Carnevale is a game we absolutely adore. We're building up the scenery, as you've probably seen at the moment. Is it something you're interested in? Is it something you're going to be interested in playing in the future? If it is, let me know in the comments. Give us a like, give us a share, subscribe for more content. If you really do like what we do, hit that bell for notifications. It does help the channel out, and you will get notified every time a new video goes up. But other than that, guys, I'm going to stop pestering you now, and I'm going to say the old fond farewell. Pray the dice gods, hope they smile upon you. Take care.